All right, guys, so we got a question from Let Kale Lift on Instagram, and he said, how do you incorporate more athletic style training, and how do I incorporate more athletic style training in, and how does it benefit a strongman? Ladder drills, etc. Kale, you sound like a very stupid individual. I'm just playing. I know Kale very well. He's my best friend. I do a lot of different stuff like that. Ladder drills, side shuffle drills, footwork drills. I took that from my football training and I brought it to this sport, and I think it's made a huge difference in why I can move so well with kegs, with yokes, with farmers. My footwork it's not perfect, but it's fucking good. And I work it to the point where it's an old saying, you aim small, you miss small, and I do that with my feet. Like when I'm doing ladders, I'll aim for a spot that big. And I try and touch perfectly every time. And then it becomes more of a rhythm, and it becomes something about speed after that. So when I work footwork drills, I'm not working to be fast with feet. I'm working to actually be able to carry a yoke quickly. You want to be able to control your foot placement as you're running with a keg. When you're running with a sandbag, I've seen guys mess up their feet on stone loading. When you're in a show, the more confident you can be with every little piece of your athleticism, the better you're gonna perform. I've done shows where we had to step onto a platform while we were carrying a keg. So run with a keg for 20 feet, step onto a platform, and then put it on a box. You can't need any more footwork than that. When you have 300-pound keg on your chest and you gotta step on a platform that big, and you're already blacking out because you're in Colorado and there's no fucking oxygen up there, you wanna be prepared. Strongman isn't powerlifting. It's not squat, bench, deadlift. It's what does this promoter want us to do, and where the fuck are we doing it? And that's what it is. I mean, I've seen people carrying live animals. I've literally pressed a stuffed gorilla. So, actually, no, it was a stuffed bear, sorry, Alaska. It's important to be rounded as a strongman athlete. It's a tough sport. You're choosing to be involved in something that's really, really, it's eclectic, it's weird, it's heavy, it's a rigorous sport. And to be athletic on top of being strong just makes you that much better. I love to do jump rope. I love to do step-ups. Seeing me do step-ups turns a lot of heads in the gym, because you see like a 40-year-old woman with her little tiny dumbbells stepping up on the little platforms, When you see me doing it, I'm just fat and disgusting. I'm sweating all over the place. And, it's all of that is what makes me as good as I am. I'm not trying to say I'm the best, but I'm working towards that, and I've definitely figured out a way to get good at this sport. So if you're looking to add in some ladder work or some sprints, stuff like that, what I like to do is on upper body day, I like to do ladders. My legs are fresh, I feel good. I like to do a nice set of ladders. We've got them filmed on here. We'll do some more. If you've got questions about exactly what we do, we'll put it down there. I do a nice set of ladders until I get tired. Then I take a few seconds to relax, and then I push it. I try and push hard once you're tired. If you've ever competed, when you get to the stones, you're exhausted. But that doesn't mean the stones aren't gonna be there. You still gotta do it. So making yourself work hard when you're tired is important. After an upper body day, I like to do ladders, and then after deadlift day, I like to do uphill sprints. I took that from Benedict Magnusson. It's really good on your calves. It's really good on your explosive strength. You want to find a nice hill, and you just sprint that thing. Normally, depending on the hill, I'll do 10 times. It's really helped me with athleticism, and it helps you with your deadlift too. Your calf strength is huge in deadlift. So movement on most days is good. On days where I do events, I try and do a load medley of 5 implements, and I try and run them hard. If it's a short, like 30-foot medley or 20-foot, I make it really heavy. And if it's gonna be long, I make it light, and I just try and sprint. And when you're doing that type of stuff, you have to train like it's important to you. If you lazily put the keg down and stumble back to the next keg, then you go to the show, that's the best you can hope for. You want to put that fucking thing down like it matters. Run your ass back to the next one and get going. Don't train like it's gonna be easier in the show. You train like your life depends on it, and then the show's easier. So, after all that rambling, if you have any other questions or anything you want us to get into, stuff you guys would like to talk about, just leave a comment and we'll put it up on the website and give you a shout out and we'll try and answer it for you.